Hey, it's Elizabeth Brown, the Kitchen Vixen. Good morning. I'm going to do a quick take of my anti-coronavirus smoothie. I have a long video where I explain why I chose which ingredients, so I'm just going to go through it very quickly. I have kale for vitamin C and vitamin A specifically from carotenoids. I have a carrot for additional beta carotene carotenoids. I have a half a cup of lentils for folate, which in supplement form is folic acid. So a cup of kale, a carrot, half a cup of lentils. I have soy milk in my original analysis, but I'm out of soy milk, so I'm using yogurt for some extra protein, some B12. Of course, you get extra probiotics. No, 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, flax seeds for omega-3s to help balance your omega-3, omega-6 to help keep inflammation in check, although some inflammation actually helps with fighting viruses, so it's not always a bad thing. Nutritional yeast for extra B12 and all your B vitamins, which help with your metabolism. We want our bodies to run optimally so we are better equipped at fighting off this virus. Then I have iodine from Nori is a source of iodine, and iodine is especially essential for thyroid function, but you cannot eat a ton of this because it will throw off your thyroid function. So just a little bit of Nori to get the iodine you need to keep your thyroid in check. Otherwise, you can throw yourself in hypothyroidism and really throw off your metabolism, and that means nothing works effectively. I have 3 tablespoons of sunflower seeds for vitamin E, a cup of strawberries for vitamin C. I have oysters. The oysters are not going to go in my smoothie, but oysters are very essential to immune function. Oysters are a source of zinc. They're the highest source of zinc, so you don't need to eat a lot of them, maybe like 2 or 3, about a half an ounce to an ounce of the little smoked oysters. They have the right balance of copper to zinc. Zinc plays a role in every cell of our body. It's involved in some enzymatic reaction that is going to help with metabolism, muscle building, hair growth, especially with immune function. So if your zinc is low, it throws off your immune system. In healthcare, we give zinc to patients that have wounds, and it helps with wound healing. You usually don't give it for longer than 30 days. It will throw off their copper because they compete for the same absorption site. So we need our copper and zinc to be like a 1-to-1 or a 0.7-to-1 ratio. Oysters just happen to be the perfect proportion, so you're not going to throw off your ratio by eating a few oysters every day. A ton is not going to make you strong. 2 or 3 small little oysters. And then a Brazil nut. Technically, you only need half a Brazil nut to meet 100% of your daily value for selenium. Selenium is the key thing I found in all my research that helps to make a difference in how your body handles viruses. It's involved in the production of natural killer cells, which might help fight off viruses. It is involved in all your antioxidant enzymatic reactions, like superoxide dismutase is an enzymatic reaction that helps to squelch free radicals. In order for that antioxidant system to work, it needs nutrients like selenium, maybe zinc, depending on what cell it's in. They found in countries where they have a low selenium diet because their soil is selenium poor, that they actually had more mutant strains of viruses, especially in China and Africa. So that's why selenium is so important to get in our diet from food and not supplement. If you oversupplement, there is a risk of toxicity, and that can throw things in the other direction. Then we have blueberries for extra vitamin C and polyphenols have actually been shown to help with viruses, fight viruses in particular. I have molasses for iron and also contain magnesium, manganese, potassium. I use it in my sports drink. Very nutritious, but 20% of your daily value for iron. We need iron. We need our blood to be able to transport oxygen efficiently so that we can get the nutrients to all of our cells, and oxygen is a key part of that. And so is protein. So protein is very important in this recipe, which is why I'm using yogurt or soy milk for protein. The lentils provide protein. The nuts and seeds provide protein. The nutritional yeast provides protein. So protein is the key because protein is what makes up all of your enzymes and your immune cells. The other thing I should mention is the importance of vitamin D. Vitamin D definitely affects your immune system. If you think about autoimmune diseases like MS, for example, there is a correlation between low vitamin D levels and MS. And 70% of the world has vitamin D deficiency, and the amount that we need is way more than we used to think. Now it's 2,000 to 4,000 depending on your vitamin D level. It's ideal to get it checked, but in the event that you don't go to the doctor, at least take 2,000 IUs a day in a supplement, little pill form. All right, so that's everything. I'm gonna throw it in my smoothie and we'll blend it up. Got my cat Chandler here to help. I'm using some tea to help, some extra polyphenols, antioxidants. Hi, Chandler. I actually had to set up my recipes again because Chandler stepped on the table and I didn't have it set up right and everything went flying. It was fun. Lentils and oysters and blueberries are just blend, and then I'll add stuff as we blend away. Ah, not plugged in. might take this with me to work. I'm not sure if I'm going to work today. Always taste your recipe. It's really good. It has a very strong kale flavor. I think the molasses is what actually helps to balance it the best. I'm all about the nutrition. You know what? When it comes to coronaviruses, you know, I say, suck it, coronavirus. I don't like beer anyway. Stay healthy, my friends. Oh, that's a different commercial. While we're at it, we should wash your hands. I love teaching people to wash their hands because they get to sing. Okay, if you don't already know how to wash your hands, because a lot of people have shown you, but this is a good way to remember. Plus, you get to sing at the same time. So, of course, you take your soap, rub your hands. The idea is that you're trying to encapsulate the viruses in the bubbles of the soap, and then we're going to rinse. And in order to make sure that you wash long enough, you sing the happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. And I hope you have many more. That's the whole point of this. Okay, and then if you don't turn off the water yet, we grab a paper towel. I'm sorry, I don't like to waste paper, but I also don't like to spread germs with reused towels. So we use the paper towel to dry off our hands. Then we use the towel to turn off the sink and to open the door wherever we're going to throw the towel or to come out of the bathroom. And then that's it. Trying to touch just a few things. Hey, good morning. It's Elizabeth Brown, the Kitchen Vixen. And actually, for once, I'm going to speak during my fitness video. So the gym is closed and I still need to work out because I have some work I want to do at home today. So I need to get my energy up, and exercise is how I do it. I was going to do a back and bicep workout at the gym, so I'm going to do it at home, starting with some pull-ups. And I use a band assistant to help me get up there because I'm not as strong as I used to be.
And I know it's all my fault. I feel the guilt and the shame. Tried to make a deal with the devil, but he just turned me away. So what can I do to get back to you? I run through the fire and bathe in the brimstone of your.
And the last exercise I'm going to do is just a bicep curl. So I'm keeping it really short and sweet because I do have to get to work and I have a recipe I need to finish. So I'm just trying to do a little bit of a workout. I went and rode my bike this morning. So bicep curl, keep your elbows into your sides and just curl all the way up. Slow, controlled movement. My biceps are not as big as they used to be. I need to increase my weight, but for now I'm just trying to show you the motion, the movement. And you can literally use anything at home, like any object. Like if you have a gallon of water, Thank you for joining me, Elizabeth Brown, the Kitchen Vixen, on a food science-y, fun cooking, life hacking journey. The Kitchen Vixen is out to save the world, one energy-enhancing, disease-fighting recipe at a time. She's a superhero of sorts, and not the other kind of vixen.